Welcome back to the Smugsy Show. I'm Smugsy, your host, identifying as the Barstool Cougar. Every Wednesday, we meet here and talk about important things and important people. This week, we explore the connection between Dave Portnoy's faggy pants and PENN stock tanking. We take a wide angle on flabby Kirk Minihane, plus biking Birkenstocks and edible plastics. It's good to be back in the studio after a few weeks vacation. If you missed last week's America's Beautiful Show, please check it out either on Smugsy's YouTube channel or in the Smugsy studio on our website, syndicatemedia.net. That's syndicate with a C, media.net. The Smugsy Show is presented to you by Smug Ciggies, sleek and elegant ciggies made with organic cannabis rolled in locally sourced all-natural paper. Look for Smug Ciggies in the pretty marigold and indigo packs. Diving now right into this week's top story, the war over Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy's pants. People all over the internet are blaming what they are calling Dave's faggy pants on the reason PENN stock is in the tank. Since the controversial tweet was posted on Saturday night, the one with Dave in the pants, wearing the pants, it was a tweet from Middletown, Connecticut that was liked more than 14,000 times. However, it was caused outrage to like twice as many people. And PENN stock is right now trading at $69 per share. 69 after climaxing at 142. So, of course, it's a sign. But what does the sign mean? Why is the PENN stock sort of just hovering around 70, lurking around 70? Well, if you have a pulse, you know that there's a lot of people who are blaming it on the skinny jeans. And Saturday's post in particular, it's the skinny tight pants. They're so disturbing, is what, people are saying. But lurking in the shadows, the controversy is really about nipples. Nipples are a hot button topic, and it's a divisive topic. Nipples drive some people crazy, and others are nuts about them. I mean, think about nipples and t-shirts. It's like, is there a right answer? Smooth, peanut butter, or chunky? Of course not. There's two sides. I see both sides. Portnoy's faggy pants, that's not my word. That's what faggy pants is, what they're being called on the internet. It's kind of like a man bun, but instead of a bun of hair on his head, El Prez sports, a little nipple, and therefore raises the age-old question about pads versus no pads. So no wonder it's a hot button topic. You're going to go natural, like a camel toe, or you're going to go for smooth lines with pads. I mean, what would Karl Lagerfeld do? Both sides have a point. But this is today's show, is the Cougars see it differently. After an emergency board meeting today, the exclusive new Barstool fan club for women who like dogs released the following statement. It's not Dave's man nipples in the skinny pants tanking PENN stock. It's his hems. The hems of the pants, pinned up 3, 4, 5 inches, it's sending the wrong message to investors and raising questions like, when do you expect to grow into those pants, Dave? Or are those girly pants hand-me-downs from your sister? The message from the Cougars to Dave is, your mother could do a better job hemming those pants, maybe even your father, Dave. Who has confidence in a guy caught grape smuggling in tight skinny jeans with big hems? Nobody. There's no flow, no movement. And this is: loosen up the slacks to get your mojo back. Drop the hems and set PENN stock free. The Cougars advise. So, there you have it. What do you think? Of course, we want to know here on the Smugsy Show what you think. Are Dave Portnoy's pants hemming in PENN stock and sowing division among stoolies? Leave a comment. And now for a few more riffs on some sizzling hot topics, like lucky Phat Kirk Minihane, the bad boy special needs Barstool podcaster, recently dumped by his beloved executive producer Steve Robinson. Well, he's getting a break. Not another break with reality, thankfully, but more a reality dieting. He's getting into reality dieting, and it's taking off. I mean, think about it's consistent with the Minihane theme. I mean, Blind Mike. There's some big obese Minihane community. I think this is something that could really resonate. So Phat Kirk, P-H-A-T, Phat Kirk, with like picture like a lid, maybe like T.J. Hubbard's, Phat Kirk, is what people are calling him these days. Apparently, ever since eating his way through feelings of abandonment and rejection due to the breakup with Steve, Kirk's been a big hot mess, but things are finally starting to go his way. They say luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Well, when the opportunity to replace Richard Simmons, okay, look him up if you don't know who Richard Simmons is, the exercise guru known for his sweatin' to the oldies videos arose, Phat Kirk pounced, and look out, Minifans. I mean, think about Clay Travis replacing Rush Limbaugh. That's basically what happened here. Kirk Minihane replacing Richard Simmons. Kirk Minahan's latest gig is dieting, jumping jacks, empowering Minifans to confront feelings about their obesity through music and expression. Fitness for life with Phat Kirk. I mean, think about that. It opens a lot of doors for merchandise and for guests. Lots of opportunity. We're very happy for the Kirk Minahan Show and Kirk's new role as Phat Kirk, Fitness for Life with Phat Kirk. We wish it the very best. Pleased to see that coming up for the Sacco Show, they've taken our advice to put What's Gross Keeps Us Together for a new Minifan t-shirt, along with Phat Kirk Squeeze Me wind-up dolls that are very cute, lifelike, bald, chubby, and loud. But there's real opportunity there, like perhaps you saw in today's paper that certain scientists got like millions of dollars in rewards for figuring out how to turn plastic into food, and that could be a huge sponsor for the Fitness with Phat Kirk Minihane brand. I mean, it's just, you get your hoodies and get your diet for like a month at the shows. There'd no longer be these problems about, where we're going to get the pizza, we're going to go to Rick's. So a lot of opportunity. Congratulations, Phat Kirk. And some good news. The best news out of sports this week, of course, is from the Tour de France, which I'm sure many of you have been following. The solo cyclist, Lachlan Morton, who he did the Tour de France the old-fashioned way by himself. And what really just caught my eye was, first of all, how rugged this guy was. To complete his old-school lap of France, he spent 220 hours in the saddle over 18 days, pushing across 3,424 miles, climbing nearly 215,000 feet. That took him up the Alps, the Pyrenees, and the notorious Mount Ventoux twice. Slept outdoors in a bag that always seemed damp. But what was amazing is that, so this guy, he was having too much knee pain wearing those bike cleats that click into the pedals, and so tried sneakers, burned holes in that, and so thereafter took a pair of Birkenstocks, trimmed the top strap, and just had the one strap over his foot, and that took him all the way through the Tour de France. And so I think the message is, in the last several years, as probably many of you have seen, corporations, big corporations, have taken over the Tour de France. There's no really individuality. All you see are logos everywhere. Well, glad to see Birkenstocks, bikers, just consistent with the wholesome Smugsy brand. So congratulations to Lachlan Morton and Birkenstocks. And that's it for this week's show. Don't forget to subscribe to the Smugsy Show. Please leave a comment, hit the bell. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SmugsyGirl. And until next time, this is Smugsy signing off. Take care.